On the Thunderbirds of Paris. Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are on. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's third down. When you look at this defense, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. There's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hand off to start the drive, but this is going to wind up being a reverse. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
They'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 8. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Looking to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with an attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught, and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Tua going to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll run on first down with Akers. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
ground game to take some pressure off? Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. First down now with that clock rolling. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out and feel charged up and ready to go.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Two are going to try and go quickly here. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. From midfield, here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Tagovailoa. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on to try to put anything together. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles. And there he goes, right side. How about this? He's to the 10 and touchdown. A big play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Thunderbirds come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That obviously goes a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line.
And he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In motion, right goes Smith-Schuster. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Broncos are going to get field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
The 2-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Broncos have moved